Hello and welcome back to my channel. Please make sure to subscribe, click on that notification bell and let me know what you think about this video. Today I am going to break down a video based on Mr. Beast. It seems like I've been wanting to do it for quite some time. There wasn't really a proper time to break down his current content creation, you know? I was just focusing on other content, reacting to other stuff. I just thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna see this topic maybe at a later stage. And seems like we finally arrived. So yeah. We're gonna kind of break down Mr. Beast's, how can I say, his odd behavior because of how he creates his content and how he makes people basically fight each other for money. Actually, no. Let me not say fight each other for money. Let me say fight to do anything to get money. Like, it's crazy. Someone said the other day, I was watching a video and explained how like dystopian his content is. And it is. It really is. I was actually watching another video. There was some other, was it a woman? But they're content creators who are actually going into prisons and creating, it's called a prison experiment, where they're kind of getting embarrassed for views.
Now take back all the things I ever promised. Baby girl, I realize you're not who I belong with.
And essentially what I saw was essentially just exploiting women for his 18,000 followers and for as many views and donations as possible.
So we're shaving your hair.
No, we're not. I don't want to shave my hair.
Okay, well you lost, so that's part of the game.
But I'm not letting you shave my hair. I do not consent to it.
You do not consent to me shaving your hair.
No. You can cut my hair, like shorter if you want.
I'm shaving all of it.
Alright, Nanny. Open wide. Slurp on it. Mmm, delicious. She takes it like a champ.
There are people who are watching this stuff for views. Like, wait, how did I just say that? There are people who are watching this and being entertained, while the content creators are doing this for views. I really wish we could go back to the early 2000s because I feel like life at that point was pretty decent. It was normal. People outside were not crazy. And it seems like ever since technology has evolved to the capacity it has, I feel like we're in trouble. Let's get into this intro.
Give me one hug, Jim. Oh, please. Well, I wouldn't hug you if you weren't blue.
Ooh, crazy. Interesting. So in this case, this video is kind of going to break down the truth about who Mr. Beast actually is, because he has this character online where he's all this happy, everything is good. Yeah, I'll give you money.
Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money.
One streamer who's actually not really reliable like that, Adin Ross, who's not really liked as well, is getting sympathy from people for realizing that Mr. Beast is actually not a good guy. Angelique was the main face of children. Wait, he was the main face of a child audience, essentially. No, man. Like, bro, his main aim was to ensure that, hey, let me take out content. Views will come in. People want to watch this. People want to see people, you know, fight each other for money.
A couple of months back, Adin called out Jimmy live on stream asking where the hell are these wells that Team Water raised $40 million for?
Where's the water that we raised XQC?
Oh, I remember this question, yeah. He was really asking some genuine questions. This guy has millions. He still has enough money in his pockets, you know? Even if there was a situation, he could have maybe put some money. I'm not saying that everybody is obliged to do that when they have money, they're rich. If you're gonna promise something, that's the difference. Something of goodwill, especially. Obviously, no one is going to fight you. That's why people are not going to fight Mr. Beast. They're like, oh, he's doing good. I mean, nobody forced him to do this. He did it out of the goodness of his own heart. But hey, you're not going to promise something that you're not going to deliver.
I mean, Jimmy, where is it, bro? I'm actually asking you guys to send me a clip for an update or some type of... Please, bro. Send me the evidence.
Fast forward to now, Jimmy finally responded and Adin predictably clapped back.
If $40 million was raised, why is there only one well? I'm expecting a fucking water park.
So today we're...
A well? 40 million? That's crazy, bro. What?
dissecting what Jimmy actually constructed in Africa, how Adin reacted to the update, and how XQC stepped in to back Adin up.
So I was mad at, I feel like a scammer. A little bit?
For context, Mr. Beast launched Team Water back in 2025, aiming to raise $40 million to build clean drinking water infrastructure across Africa. Furthermore, Jimmy's aggressive...
Obviously, there's some places that don't have clean water. But the way they explaining it, they're acting as if, bro, like Africa doesn't have clean water. Like, guys, we are in 2026. Like, you have internet. You have Chrome. You can see that there is actually working water. Not just that, we have electricity, we have Wi-Fi. I remember people were getting shocked when iShowSpeed came through to Africa and people were like, oh my goodness, bro, you guys have electricity? I do not believe that Mr. Beast actually did his research in terms of Africa. I don't think he genuinely knows Africa properly in that sense. Because like Africa is a continent. And also another thing, people confuse South Africa with the whole of Africa. Knock that knock that off. In this case, I am in Southern Africa, in the continent of Africa. So there's Southern, Northern, Eastern, Western. They're different parts of Africa. Africa is a continent, okay?
Strategy of live calling creators to solicit donations felt uncomfortably coercive, putting peers on the spot under the glare of hundreds of thousands of viewers.
Because the real reason why this story is like this is because for many years, like Africa has been seen as if like there's nothing. It's so funny, bro. I feel like there's stigmas everywhere, but you know, Africa has a specific stigma that I feel like was created overseas, you know, for their own entertainment. You understand?
Hey, debt collector here. Where's that 100 G's?
Dude, what the hell? Why am I getting pressed like this?
Where's the 100 grand? It's 100,000 years of clean water for people in need.
Yet despite the friction, a few major creators stood beside him to drive the campaign home, most notably Adin Ross and XQC. Today, however, both of them questioned the actual legitimacy of the entire operation. In fact, when Adin first pressed the issue, he was allegedly met with threats of legal action.
I got a text about threatening illegal. Try it, bro. Please try it.
Mr. Beast initiated the $40 million Team Water fundraiser. Right out of the gate, the PR metrics sounded borderline absurd. Jimmy claimed that a single dollar could supply clean water to an individual for an entire year. To anyone analyzing the logistics, that pitched threshold felt less like ground truth economics and more like an overpromised marketing gimmick.
1 in 10 people don't have access to clean water, which is why we need your help to raise $40
1 in 10 people.
billion. On average, every dollar donated will provide one person with clean water for an entire year.
While they managed to pull in $14 million across a 2-week span, it was still miles away from the $40 million target. To bridge the gap, Mr. Beast launched an endurance charity marathon, teaming up with XQC and Adin Ross to stream high-stakes stunts around the clock until they secured an...
You're telling me one in 4 people worldwide don't have access to clean water?
An additional $5 million. To say this broadcast went off the rails would be an understatement. Adin was blind.
So, in this case, it says 1 in 4 people, but I'm going to put my hands up and I'm going to apologize. That is very concerning. Like, is this supposed to be normal?
Blind painted completely blue, a coat designed to stain for weeks.
Getting through. Oh my gosh, you look so sizzled.
Whoa, I feel really weird. Like sticky.
How do you think you look?
Good.
Nice.
Given Adin's physical build, that process was absolute torture. He was even pitted against professional wrestlers, a spectacle that felt entirely out of place for standard charity content.
Wrestle! This is getting heated. Hold on. Stay on the pad.
Tap, tap, tap.
Adin, you're going till you win.
No, hell no. Let me get over. You're all tired.
Jimmy essentially treated Adin as a physical punching bag and comedic collateral. To his credit, Adin endured the humiliation voluntarily, genuinely driven to maximize donor reach, even if he'd come to regret the dynamic later. To be fair, he wasn't the sole sufferer. Both Mr. Beast and XQC endured physical gauntlets of their own, some of which posed genuine physical hazard, such as XQC nearly taking a direct, unpadded strike to the head.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
No, bro, I'm not doing this. This is crazy. One. Ah! Oh my God. One.
If you analyze the trajectory of those mechanical boxing gloves, a solid impact could have easily resulted in a concussion or severe disorientation. These stunts were extreme by design, constructed to push donor urgency to its absolute limit under the assumption that reaching the target would end the ordeal. At one point, Jimmy was outright pleading with the audience for contributions.
Snake crawling up my butt. Please, just donate.
It's a bunch of
Donate. The sooner we get to 5 million, the sooner I can stop suffering.
The stream devolved into absolute chaos, ranging.
This is where I'm gonna start asking questions, because at this case, like, how are you gonna push people to donate? Mr. Beast, Hyper. Let's go. Okay, you know what? I'll come to my own conclusion. So, from what I've seen, it seems like he has an estimated 2.6 billion, right? His net worth is 5 billion. You are going to come back and then you're going to ask people to donate in a rush when you have that. So you choose to be quote unquote poor in your bank account when you got so much money, and you pushing people to donate 5 million people, $5 million, of which that won't even affect your bank account.
Ranging from absurd, physically punishing challenges to aggressively pressuring other creators for live pledges, and at one point, arguably walking back promises made to major donors. While we'll break down those financial controversies shortly, the core narrative here is the breakdown of the relationship between Adin Ross and Mr. Beast. Even during this live marathon, subtle cracks were already beginning to show, with Jimmy exhibiting clear underlying resentment toward Adin on camera.
Rep down, man. What are they called? The rep down.
Bro. Hey, for real. We just spent the last 17 hours together.
You're a robot.
Nah, you can't say that.
What's up, buddy?
Nah, we're gonna address that after this call. We're not letting that slide.
At one point, Jimmy confronted Adin directly during a segment simply for making physical contact.
What if Airrack's in your shirt? Sorry, you don't like to get touched.
What is with you and touching me?
No.
Here, Matthew, can you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Aiden, I think it's time we set some boundaries.
Let's do it.
Okay. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who just farted, bro?
Not me.
No, who did that? That was you.
No.
Sorry.
That's you. Hey, back over here.
I've been holding it the entire time.
No, it's all good.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, boundaries. Yeah, go ahead.
You take your hands?
Yeah.
And keep them away from me.
Okay. X, can I still touch you? Like always? Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Cool. Just not you, but...
We good?
I'm not gonna touch you.
There we go.
See?
Yeah, let's go. All right.
That reaction signaled something beyond.
Yo, that's deep. Okay, I hear him 100% with the boundaries part and everything. I get it. No questions asked. It's just, yeah, the way, yeah. This is awkward, honestly.
Baseline irritation. It felt like Jimmy regretted the collaboration entirely or viewed Adin with personal distaste. That underlying disdain resurfaced in subsequent moments.
X, I need to grab your hand or Beast. One of you, please.
X, give me your hand.
Please, that hurts so bad. Come here.
Are you good?
No.
He even ran away there. That's really crazy, bro. He was like, someone else deal with him.
Give me one hug, Jim.
No. Please. Well, I wouldn't hug you if you weren't blue.
Jimmy, what's your favorite quality about me? And be honest. Come on, give me your favorite thing.
He has no favorite quality about you, bro. He has made that straight up clear. What's going on? I don't know. Is it personal? I don't know. But yo.
Like about me?
When your feet are not on the desk.
Aiden.
It's his setup. Isn't this his setup? Bro, what is this?
Oh, you deserve that though. You deserve that. For eating your dirty ass toenails on the stream. Bro, you're ruining the stream.
While visually uncomfortable,
I don't know what excuse he was yapping about over there.
It was clear Jimmy was airing internal frustration toward Adin's presence. Jimmy was
I think XQC was also just at this point following the flow. Unfortunately, he was following the wrong side of the flow.
Adin in the broadcast lineup. With $12 million secured from the stream alone, secondary promotion across major media channels pushed the initiative past its final $40 million goal. Despite the heavy-handed tactics, raising $40 million was a monumental milestone that garnered widespread praise. But once the immediate PR cycle concluded, official updates regarding Team Water vanished into complete radio silence.
Where's the water that we raised, XQC, me and Jimmy? Where is it, bro?
He might have taken the water that was, wow, the money that was actually supposed to go to the water fund, right? And possibly fueled it into this video. And you're still gonna give away $1 million. This is so scummy though. Why am I smelling a scam?
The roster included minor creators Jimmy had barely interacted with, yet Adin, who took physical punishment for the charity campaign, was completely excluded.
Here, you name poppin' streamers, and I'll tell you if they're gonna be there.
Okay, Stable Ronaldo.
Ron's gonna be there.
Lacey.
Lacey's gonna be there. DDG.
He's gonna.
Adin reviewed the participant list live on stream, finding his name entirely absent.
Adin, why you didn't get invited to Mr. B's Top 50 Streamers game?
Because I all I said was, where's the proof of the wells? It doesn't mean that I'm fucking accusing him. I just said, show it. That's all I said. And it's because I listened to Steve will do its diss track. But during the stream again, when all the streamers didn't pick up his phone except for me and XQC for the money, there you go. I just wanted to know where the wells are at. I believe them. I just want to know where they're at. Show videos.
Naturally.
I hear his side. I hear what he's saying. You know? If you have proof of production, bro, you can even start with, you could have taken some pictures of like how you guys were starting, you know, because there's a foundation, there's a base, you know? Things are going to have to start somewhere. You can take pictures of that. No one will hate you for that, bro. But clearly it's been so long that the project could have been done probably in a couple of weeks even. In that time after getting the money, or in a space of a month, or whatever the case may be, let's just give it 3 months. Let's just say a few months, whatever. But essentially just failed altogether to even deliver any form of evidence to be like, yo, here, we have been building the wells. This is what we've been doing. This is what's going on. No, let's upload another video. I see. I get it. I get it. What do you think about this video? Make sure to let me know what you think. Let's do this. Let me know what you think about this video. Please make sure to subscribe, click on that notification bell, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about this video. Click on the subscription bell. Let me know what you think about this video. Click on that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and click on that notification bell. I have been Cannula Tones, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.
My body's worn, don't really know what is going on. I get these thoughts that I've never known. I get these thoughts when I'm all alone. Now I wake up. Is this a dream I have?